Rixzle here, and welcome to the first episode of pre-recorded art footage, post-commentary, whatever the hell. So I want to do a lot of art on this channel. Well, not a lot of art. I do a lot of art in my own free time, and it's actually a pretty big part of who I am, so I want to make it more of a part of this channel, so hey, here I am doing art stuff. And I don't really know what I'm doing at this point. I'm just talking, I guess, over this footage, but eventually I'll see if I can put some more effort into it. Maybe like do live commentary as I'm drawing, and then it'd be cool to like just cut between like the post commentary where I'm just like, and this is where I'm tracing over my original sketch so I can warp it, and then I can like cut to like me in real time, just like, what am I doing? I have no clue what I'm doing. Okay, so I've just sped this up, what is this? 1,399% fast. That's what it says right here while I'm recording this. So I guess I'll try to explain my process. So I drew it into my sketchbook. Then I just photographed it, and they're on these two characters. They're on totally different pages. So I just put them in their respective places with the magic of taking a photo and uploading it to and dragging it into Photoshop. So God, this is going really fast. If I knew what I was doing, I'd be able to like sort of space this out. I don't know. So I traced over my original sketch, and now I'm just going over it with my favorite brush, the chalk brush, so I can eventually do more stuff with it. Here I am trying to draw clothing, which I'm very bad at. You know, I just erased those trashy guidelines, the little circles that I made over there that I only made to make it look like I knew what I was doing, but I don't. I should probably explain what I'm drawing. So, a friend of mine, Fedoramoron, not sure if I'm allowed to say your name on the internet, since you usually go by Fedoramoron. A, thank you for watching if you are. I'm drawing your characters. So she makes a comic called Interdimensional Academy, and it's really good, and you guys should really check it out. I'll leave the link in the description. And yeah, so far these two characters are like my favorite characters. They are Lute and Emrys. Lute being the one on the right now, the tall boy, and Emrys being the short one. Together they are lemries, and they can do anything. So, if you haven't noticed over there, I wrote Interdimensional Academy, ID-A, and I turned the I and the D into a nice little smiley face because that represents how I feel about the comic. Anyway, here I am drawing clothes, and I'm using the liquify thing to put like folds and wrinkles in it, since I can't be bothered to do that in real time. That is the magic of digital art. You can just do shit like that. So now I'm doing a background, and this is my favorite part. It's when I just like trashily select the background, or select the silhouette of the characters. Then I can just mess with the backgrounds while keeping the original like color that I did the sketch in. I think that's super cool. I think that's like probably one of my favorite parts about my art process, along with actually doing the background. Here I am just like messing with all my brushes and stuff, and you know, there's a bit of, I don't know. So I'm making a nice little spider web here. I totally just completely messed up with, I don't know, you can tell it's pretty lopsided, but I didn't really want to fix it. So now I have a nice little background. I believe I put little like specks in the background. I like putting these like speckles all of my art. I don't think there's, ever since I found out about this brush, the little speckle brush, I've just been putting them in every single project I've done. Because, like, they can be used in everything. Like, if it's a night sky, put stars in that. Or if it's just something else, I don't know, just anything, really. Even if it doesn't really make sense, to me it just looks good. So, that's why I put those speckles in the background. And then here, I have to go and, like, sharpen up the lines, since, like, right now they're pretty, I don't know, they're pretty fuzzy. So I make everything darker, make the background pure white. I don't like starting out with a white canvas, it just hurts my eyes. So I only use it when I'm doing this. You'll see why I'm sharpening up the silhouettes. Well, it's pretty obvious, actually. I'm sharpening up the silhouettes so I get a good silhouette going. And, then it's a lot easier to make a mask for all the colors to live in. Okay, so there I have the silhouette nice and, there you go, nice purple. And now it looks even better. This is my favorite part. I don't know. So here I am adding color, looking back at my reference from the comic, and I give Emrys his nice hair, look back, realize that Lute has a totally different hair color, not really, slightly more yellow. Also, Emrys has like a sort of green tint near the ends of his hair, and I totally forgot about that, and I feel bad, but So I'm just making every single layer color its own layer for now on the mask, and we'll see why. Here's a part of my process that I don't like and I probably won't be doing anymore. I just made a duplicate of all those layers, and I'm manually going in and just darkening all of them so I can add in the lighter color by hand. So it's, I don't know, it's a lot easier to think about, but doing it now, it's pretty unnecessary and just makes things a lot more complicated, or they don't need to be, since I eventually go back in and just basically redo everything. Yeah, but it is good to like think of light as actual light. Oh, here I go, turning off the line art in parentheses layer, in quotations layer. I don't know what I'd call this. I guess line art. It's more of a sketchy whatever, guidelines. So here I am turning the airbrush that I use, the trashy looking airbrush, and using my textured brush and making everything look slightly better. But at this point it still looks like super ugly, and I just really don't like this part of the process. I don't know what it is. I just, at this point I'm just like, this isn't looking good, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. But what you do is just, you keep working on it until it eventually looks good. That's all I really have to say. And in this project specifically, it didn't start looking good to me until I just made like one specific change, or like rather like one decision that just changed everything. Here I am just like going in, trying to render everything out. Like, oh, maybe if I add lighter colors there, the contrast would be a bit better. And then, yeah, like there, right there, I try to add like blue to like the side of his face, thinking that like something about light. I'm not really sure. I have like a vague understanding of color theory, but like there I am adding blue to his face, and it just looks sort of awkward right now. I'm sure I'm like getting to the right idea with doing that, but probably not. I don't know. This is just a very awkward part of my process where I'm just, I don't know, I think I was satisfied with his nose, but nothing else. I don't know. Turning it on and off to like see if it even still looks like the sketch. Yeah, I was just not satisfied with it at this point. But I start working on his hair, and working on hair is one of my favorite parts about the way I do things, I guess. I'm not sure. Okay. Now here's where I do something do that thing where I try to erase the outlines, but then I just add them in later again. Because I want to do like completely like a outline-free drawing. I try to get rid of the lines, but then it just looks weird to me, so I just don't commit to it, I guess. And I really should, because I really like lineless drawings, lineless paintings, I guess. Oh, here is one of the reasons why hair is so fun to draw, to paint, is the little strands. You can just throw in strands wherever you want, I guess, and it'll sort of look good, except not in this case. Not really. I still wasn't feeling it at this point. Well, at the same time, this is like the first like finished drawing I've done in like months, so I guess I was pretty rusty. I haven't done hair in a few months, but so I'm just putting random lines everywhere. It was fun to do, it just wasn't looking good to me. Using a little hairbrush, making little strands, and yeah, I don't know, it's just this style right here that I was going for. Pretty awkward. It's like the strands are going out of the lines. Oh, but right here, right there, I add I use like an ink brush, and I start outlining everything, and I did that just like as like just, oh, well, what will this look like? I wasn't actually planning on keeping it, but right there I added it, and it just made everything look better. It just sort of fit my style. And I think throughout all of this point right here, I'm just experimenting, like, do I keep this or not? I don't know. And then I try adding the white ink to like the highlights, and then it just kept looking better to me. Right there, you can even add little like strands of hair there. It's not actually an outline, it's just something. I'm not sure how to explain it, but like that right there, that is what I needed. And notice like I turn off like the overpaint layer, so it's just like the color, the flat color with the black and white ink over it, and that even looked good to me, sort of like cel-shaded, sorta. And that might also be like a good style. If I do go through with my plan in making a webcomic, I think it'll probably use just like the flat colors or the cel shading plus the black and white ink that I've got there. Okay, so anyway, I'm going in through, I'm doing what I do with the clothes and trying to make it look better using my various styles, plus my newly found a technique of adding black and white shadows and highlights to everything, and it just looks good. I like it. This is when I finally start liking it. But like also, it's like, I really like how I draw Lute. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the same thing I did with Emrys, because I haven't done this before. So I'm just sort of focusing on Lute for the time being. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't remember something. Background, not sure. I think I'm just procrastinating working on Emrys, which I start doing right here. I didn't really like how his nose was looking. Erase it, try again, that's too high up, put it back, push it up, and then whatever. Try again with his mouth, and then just go on to the eyes. Eyes are good to work with. Hair, always work on hair. Hair is good. Yeah, just like pull colors from over there. Since I really did experiment with the colors over there with adding like all that blue and trash, all the purple for the shadows, and I just plop that in there. And it's like right here, I'm not really liking how I drew Emrys, but like after I added in the black and the white, it became like my favorite of the two characters I drew. The two characters here. Here I think I messed up and I put, or maybe I did that earlier and I fixed it already. I'm not sure. Oh, I think it looks like I did. So I start over. Oh no, I needed to like add all the hair strandies. I was too anxious to like get on and doing like the ink stuff that I forgot to like actually add the shades of hair, the little strands of hair. So, you know, just adding hair, strands of hair. And then you work on the clothes. I didn't put as much effort into the clothes as I did with Lute, but that's probably because I he's a short boy. There's not as much clothes showing. It's fine. And am I getting towards the end? Oh, I am at the end. Wow. And that's my painting. Wow, thanks for thanks for watching that. I probably will make this a little longer just so I can talk, cause just to like explain the process. I don't know if I said this earlier, because like my mind is like on the spot whenever I'm recording, but like I just have this. I just watched this recording like full, and I commentated over it at a super fast speed, and there's a lot of stuff that I wanted to get to, that I wanted to say, but like, you know, the moment just like sped past in the recording, and I'll probably like fix that soon with like a new format of doing this. Like maybe I'll draw something live, or not live, I'll record commentary live while I'm drawing, and then I'm not sure how this will work, but I don't know. I don't really know. I'm just a dude who does Let's Plays and is trying to do art at the same time, and trying not to let my art get in the way of my YouTube channel. So, hey. Okay, so yeah, you should really check out Fedoramoron's comic. It's really good. It's called Interdimensional Academy, and the link is in the description. It's really good. It's in chapter 3 right now. Hopefully she works on it more. I trust that she is, because I'm pretty invested in the story. And I'm bad at outros. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Or that sounds very awkward when I say it. I'm sorry. Bye.